Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Robert Dorky. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about a girl that was filmed at a restaurant harassing a couple for just making out. Well, actually, I think they were just kissing, to be honest, but this lady starts off by saying they were making out, then she changes her story to make it sound more extreme and says that they were having sex in the restaurant. The video starts with her talking to the manager. She had just been harassing this couple, so they pull out their phone and they start recording. That's where this video starts. I'm gonna try to get into it right now. All right, let's get into it.
Don't do it, because it'll just sit around my head. They're like making out and screaming. That makes me feel really uncomfortable. I feel sexually harassed.
Then leave. Why are you here? You have your food.
Excuse me, I have a right to be here. This is a place where you eat, not where you make out and spoon.
He just told you.
We are waiting for you to finish up, so we're chatting.
Okay, so to me, these people sound like they're perfectly reasonable. They're just like, look, okay, just leave. We're done.
Go make out outside.
You're a heinous person.
You're a prostitute.
Cool.
I'm not getting paid.
How can you?
What? You call her a prostitute? Now, I'm no expert on prostitution, but it does seem like the girl, she doesn't seem like a prostitute to me, but I could be totally wrong. Maybe the guy's paying her, but I think it's safe to doubt that. Wow. Rather than even saying like you seem like a prostitute, this lady just is like, you're a prostitute. And I'll tell you something, what a lot of these YouTubers that are responding to this video haven't noted on, a lot of people don't seem to see the connection between this and a lot of other situations where, specifically mostly females today, and I'm not trying to say that this is a female trait, but since that our culture is telling a lot of women that they can get away with anything, people in the female sex that are shitty, and they hear that message that they can get away with anything, and what you've seen in a lot of these videos is they'll just make up lies. I might show this one clip from a girl who was in the back of an Uber, and she was just saying like, I'm gonna lie about you sexually harassing me. And they just like, they'll just say it, they'll just commit to it. They'll be like, you sexually harassed me. That is a little bit of what's happening here. There's a lot more happening than that. But as far as her making up crazy lies, like saying she's a prostitute, that totally comes from that. Now, as far as her being upset in the first place, I have no idea. And I'm thinking I don't want to take up too much of your time. I might give my psychological analysis down in the description rather than interrupting the video with that. And it gets better. It gets better. Let's get into it.
Here in front of everyone like a slut while we're trying to eat. There are people here.
Okay, you see what she's doing? Now she's speaking for everybody. Because she's this moral authority, right? Completely ignoring the fact that she's harassing these two people.
Do you have any manners?
Can you just finish up your transaction? We'll order and we can both move on.
Bitch.
Don't you have any manners? A lot of people would respond with like, fuck you, yes I have manners, blah 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 blah, and they'll engage with them. This lady was really smart. She realized, this is the point when she realized, okay, this lady is out of her mind. I'm just gonna try to end this, try to de-escalate the situation. So, crazy lady, do your order, take your order, get your food, please. We just want to eat and have sex in a restaurant.
Oh my god, you're really escalating
Why
this.
don't you leave?
I would just like to order
Well,
and then we'll
You
leave.
shouldn't be here. You're a slut. Go get a hotel room and fuck somewhere else.
The aggression, fuck. I don't even know what to say to that. That's crazy. Where did this aggression come from? If something happened before the footage started, before the recording started, and somebody pulls out their phone, and maybe this couple was being totally rude to you and this aggression is warranted, you would think if that was the case, and you were this crazy lady and you saw somebody pull out their phone, you would mention it. By the way, this happened before the video, fuck this, fuck that. No, the lady doesn't do any of that. She just changes up her story and goes from like, you guys are making out in this restaurant. You guys are having sex. You're a prostitute. You're sexually harassing me. This is why I do these kinds of videos, because people lie and it's fucking bullshit, and I have a lot to say about it. It's upsetting. my past videos, you should check those out too, because I talk about a different kind of liar. I talk about intellectually dishonest SJW, social justice warriors. I think you'll love them. So let's get into this. Let's keep on going.
Oh my.
This is not a place for this.
Can't wait till this hits YouTube.
I can't wait to report you to the police.
Maybe she's on drugs or something, but I will go ahead and say she's fully compliant with being uploaded to the internet. And as you will see later in this video, I have some juicy stuff to share with you about other things she's done online. Apparently she's done her own porn. Of course, I'm not going to show you the porn, but I will show you my reaction.
You cannot be
Please.
doing prostitution
Go ahead.
in
Hey,
public.
go find the police right now.
This is a public place. This is where people
No, it's not.
eat.
This is a private place, actually.
This is public.
No, this is a private establishment, actually.
This is we're in the public.
This is
No. She is totally wrong about that. Private business is private property. But a lot of people make that mistake. They think that every single business, anywhere where public people can go, that's public property. No, that's not the case. Just because you can go there doesn't mean it just belongs to the public. That's not how it works.
privately owned.
Look, if you're making out in front of people and you're making people uncomfortable,
Can we order
You're
this
making
board?
me uncomfortable with your verbal
stop
harassment.
making out in front of us.
That's all good.
Who is us?
Everyone that's
can I
here.
have a
That's
force?
You look like
inappropriate.
the only person who's uncomfortable with me.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Notice how she went back to the moral authority. I'm speaking for everybody. That's something that these crazy people seem to do, is they jump from one thing to the other. Grasping at straws is the phrase I would use. I don't know what she wants out of this. She's clearly got some frustrations. I think probably sexual frustrations. Usually people getting pissed off at other people for being sexual have some lacking sexual activity in their own lives. Your jealousy is turning into a tense situation.
Having my arm around
Lady,
my boyfriend.
you're making out while we're trying to order.
Step back.
Excuse me?
Step the
Why don't-
fuck back.
Do not
Step
tell
the
me
fuck
to.
back.
Look at her face. She, like, kudos to the guy. Not every guy in today's world would do that, would even say anything, confront this girl. It's absolute harassment. And I would say a lot of guys today would be afraid of confronting somebody who is harassing somebody else if they were a woman. That is something that I think has infected our culture. I don't think it's right. I also don't think it's right to abuse women. Just the fact that I have to say that is proof that there's something going a little bit wrong in our culture. This girl, the crazy lady in this video, seems to believe that there will be no repercussions for harassing other people. She seems very taken off guard and surprised by the fact that the guy got between her and his girlfriend and said, "Step the fuck back." So I really want to commend this guy for catching her off guard. Really, that's the part that I'm happy with, is that he just surprised the hell out of her rather than just standing back and letting his girlfriend be harassed. So, good on you, mate.
Excuse
Step
me?
the fuck back.
Excuse me? Why don't you
Can you
step
call
the
the cops?
fuck back?
Can you call the cops?
Can you call the cops on him?
What? I mean, why do we even have these types of people? Somebody is doing this crazy shit, and you go, "Hey, manager, please call the cops. I'm seriously just," and they turn it around on you. Typically, it's people who think they can get away with it. Hint, hint. And she's like, "Hey, manager." As soon as he does it, she's like, "Hey, can you call the cops? Can you call the cops?"
I'm getting all this on video. So we'll see who's harassing who later.
You're fucking your girlfriend in a public restaurant acting like a prostitute.
We've gone full nuts, full insanity. Did you notice that pause in her face? She's like, "I'm being filmed. What's the best thing I could do in this situation? Well, if I leave and go home and go eat my food alone, because there's definitely nobody waiting for me, then I will be defeated. And I'll feel bad about being the loser in this situation. So I'm going to do everything I can to preserve my own feelings. What's the best thing I can do? Oh, I know. I'll make up shit. He's recording me. I will commit, I will double down to the claim that they were just being sexual as fuck. What's the most sexual thing they can do? What's the most ridiculous thing that can validate my outrage? Them having sex in a restaurant. I'll just say that shit because there's no repercussions, right? I can get away with anything. Fuck. Okay. I'm getting it out. I'm getting it out. Just, this is a healing experience.
You need to leave. You told me to leave while I'm in my order while you're making out with that slut.
Okay.
Were they making out or were they having sex? You don't know. Nobody knows because she's so intellectually dishonest.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're such an airhead. You're so dumb.
Okay. So here's a lesson for a lot of people. I do lessons in my videos occasionally. If you're the one that's talking, whether you're saying stupid shit or not, aside from this, if you're talking, right, and not doing much listening, and the other people aren't saying much, you're not getting input from them, right? So how can you make a judgment on other people? How can you like say a bunch of shit and then them not say anything and you make judgments based on them? You've never met them before. We all know what she's doing. By the way, that lesson wasn't for the majority of you. I know the majority of you are extremely smart. I do read the comments. You notice how ridiculous it would be for me to need to tell anybody this? Like to tell somebody that, hey, if a person doesn't say anything, you can't really judge them. Maybe you should let them talk before you call them stupid or an airhead. Now listen to the next thing she says. I was watching a video by Suit Yourself. He made a really good point about this, where she says they're airheads, but then she goes on to say this.
You're sexually harassing me.
There it is. I don't know if this is related to the microaggression thing, where you don't do anything to somebody, but just your actions, your free will, your free speech or whatever, it affects them, it hurts their feelings, and then it's being ramped up. Like we're calling hurt feelings like microaggressions. My voice is getting raspy, I need water. I'm gonna play the video for a little bit. This is real time. I'm a live YouTuber. This is live, except I'm gonna edit it later heavily to make it fun, more fun. Let's not kid ourselves.
You and that slut.
Well, you are harboring a lot of shit, and you're just letting it all out. So
You know what?
Go ahead. This is cathartic
I
for
don't
you.
want to watch you make out with that person while I'm trying to order
Good.
food.
There's the door right there. Go ahead.
You've already ordered your food.
Yep.
So she got her food. Maybe you think she's gonna leave if you haven't seen people like this before, but for those of you that understand this type of person, you will be able to predict that she will not leave without saying a few more things. And that's because she understands that her behavior is completely wrong. And she realized that she's on the losing side. She's gonna give last few ditch efforts to win the argument or make herself look like she won so that she doesn't have to leave feeling like she lost. There might be some YouTubers that say she is crazy, she has no idea how crazy she's being. I think she has a little bit of self-awareness. She has enough to realize that she's not winning this argument.
I want my money back. I want my money back. I want a refund. Excuse me, I just spent $20. I want a refund.
Now she wants a refund.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to a manager, and I don't appreciate you raising your voice at me.
I want a refund right now, and I'm reporting you to your manager.
He's already talking to his manager.
And I want to talk to the manager. So you talk to me.
I'll give you the tape. I'll give you the tape.
I can call the manager and report you, and you can be fired for allowing this.
Again, this guy garners my respect because he's like, hey, you know what, manager? He recognizes that the manager could get in trouble for calling this girl out. So the manager is probably going to be like, back up. Because if you're a manager, you got to understand, it doesn't matter if you're in the right and the customer's in the wrong. They can make a bigger fuss than you can. They have a bigger voice. They have a platform. It's called Facebook. Everybody's got a Facebook. They got friends. Word of mouth can kill a business. So what the manager is likely realizing, and the guy videotaping recognizes this, is that if I don't give this girl a refund, if I don't tell this girl to leave and stop harassing people, which is what I should do as a person, I could get in a lot of trouble. I could lose my job, and I could kill this store, which I've worked for years. So why would I throw that away? A smart guy would do that. The reason I respect this guy is because he was saying, hey, don't worry about all that. I'll give you the tape. Respect, man. If he ever starts a YouTube channel, somebody get in contact with me, because I just want to subscribe to him. Because he is my kind of social justice warrior. Right now, he's the kind of warrior I like.
I want my money back. Go to hell, prick. Who the fuck do you think you are? Sexually harassing me, making out with that bitch while I'm trying to order?
Notice how she called him a prick? This is the first time in this video, I think, that she's called him a name. The whole time she's been focusing on the girl. And again, I think it's because of jealousy. She doesn't have sex in her own life. Not that that's an excuse. I absolutely think that that's wrong. It's a wrong way to handle it. I think that tragedy turns us into one of two things. We become an evil, crazy bitch, or we become what we would consider the highlights of our society. Engineers, scientists, comedians, especially stand-up comedians, they usually are the ones that go through torment. But I'll get into this in another video because I'm going to be talking about child abuse. So keep an eye out for that fun vid.
He was having sex with her at the stand when I was trying to order. They were making out.
It was pretty good. The sex was pretty good.
Yes. Oh yeah, okay. Awesome. Please make a YouTube channel if you see this, or just please make a YouTube channel.
Well, go get a room if you want to fuck the whore. I mean, I don't want to watch it. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. You making out with that ugly bitch, it is so nasty. Do you know how much I want to puke on both of you? You are the ugliest bitch I've ever seen. You look like a little boy. And for me to actually watch you have sex.
This, you know how insulted I would be if I was called the ugliest person by a fucking 3 or a 4 at best? And that's giving you a lot of credit, lady. Let's say a 3 or 4 just based on looks. If you take into account that you're an evil, shitty person who lies, let's just go ahead and call her a 1. There is no man, no man would ever want to be with this person. I think most people agree with me on that.
In public is disgusting. In front of my food, it makes me want to vomit then, for the love of God. I'm gonna vomit because you are so damn nasty to make out while I'm ordering food. It's so disgusting.
Okay, I'm sorry that you have an
You're
issue
a
with
prostitute.
that. You're a terribly rude person.
Oh, God, you're rude for making out in front of everyone, trying to slobber. You're trying to over-sexualize yourself and be like, I'm the shit, look, my boyfriend's making out with me. Do you know how uncomfortable?
And it comes out, I mean, it comes out a little bit where the jealousy kind of shows. I mean, right? Jesus. And look at all these people. I can't blame them for not saying anything. I think at this point, I would want to say something. I would be like, leave! But I think that would just engage her. And I think all of these people are just like, I'm not going to say shit because she's going to stay. Everybody wants her to leave, though.
And rude you are? You are such a slut. You're a dumb bitch. Go fuck yourself. You are such a whore. You are such an asshole, both of you. Both of you are assholes.
Bye.
Goodbye?
Bye now.
You're so
Goodbye? You mean you don't want me here? What? No way, I thought I was wanted. Goodbye? Is that the end of our conversation? No, I have more to say.
stalking me. Do you know? I'm gonna press sexual harassment and stalking charges on you.
Go for it.
Then do it, bitch. Do it. Like, don't waste your time here. Don't you have stuff to do? You're gonna have to file a sexual harassment suit, so get cracking.
Please.
You are harassing me at this very moment.
Let's do it.
Videotaping me.
Yep.
Can you? I'm American. I'm from California.
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Excuse me?
I don't know what the lady would say, but, you know, to that incident that just happened, where she threw food at the guy, I think her argument would be that it was self-defense because he was about to murder her with his waving hands. Like, this is dangerous, so watch out. You know, this is what all the murderers do. You know, if you look at all those old tapes of, like, Jeffrey Dahmer, that's the only one I know because I made a joke about him at some point. But if you look at all those old tapes, this is what they, you know, said that they did. This is a deadly attack. So I'm sure that she would have a lot to say about that. You know, I totally commend her for defending herself with throwing the food that she just ordered at the guy. Now she's gonna have nothing to eat by herself. Maybe her boyfriend will get her some food. I mean...
Yeah, just leave it.
Where the fuck are you from? Go back! Go back, you retarded foreign asshole!
Yo, he's more wanted here than you. Leave. Leave. You leave.
I'm gonna talk to the
leave.
manager. Excuse me, there's a man that was about to have sex with a woman here in the restaurant. And he have sex in your face. Can I please tell these people to stop making out in front of everyone?
I kissed.
Let me tell you what's happening here, because a lot of people are stressed out, and you might be wondering why if you're not a part of Western culture and you don't understand what's going on lately. But in the world of retail and the restaurant business, any customer can make a complaint and actually do some damage to an institution or a business. So a lot of the people here are legitimately stressed out and anxious because she just got on the phone, and as we know, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Say whatever the fuck you want. And you could totally take down a store or take down at least a person. Even if the person on the other end of the line, be it a CEO or just a representative, even if they don't believe you, they might still do something about what you said. Even if it's a lie. So.
Like once on the forehead.
I'm sending the police here. I'm sending the police to arrest the prostitute. I'm reporting a prostitute. You're a prostitute, and I'm sending the police.
Go.
Bye.
Wait, where are you going? The police are coming.
Dude, if I was one of the people in line, I would be like, man, we gotta hang out. Just, if you don't want to hang out, it's fine. Let me just give you my number. You know, no strings attached. I just want to be your best friend forever. Please, please.
Oh my god.
And that does it for this video. So right after this clip, I'm going to show a little bit of footage of me watching a striptease dance. Now, it's not really a striptease dance, but I don't know what to call it because she's doing a dance for like 3 minutes. She is just already naked from the start to the finish. Maybe it would look too ugly or unappealing for her to spend 10 minutes taking off a shirt or taking off her pants, so she just starts the video naked. Probably took a couple hours of preparation, to be honest. But we'll get right into it. It's a good clip. Alright guys, you know what's coming. I know what's coming. I mean, I have some idea. There is some porn. I don't think there's a man in it, because the first frame of the video is just like her completely naked and just she's do 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 do. Don't. She moved the camera down so we could see more of it. More of this atrocity that's going on. You know, when she turns around, she's got the... Oh, no, 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 don't. I paused it at the worst time. Okay. I was gonna say, when she turns around, she has the profile of a man. Like, her whole body looks like a man's body. And not a fit man body. Oh my god. She's fingering herself and going do 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 do. 4 seconds left of the video. Alright, those last 4 seconds provided me with a clear enough image of what it would be like seeing her, like, screwing, making love with, it wouldn't be love. She is very hateful, full of hate. Oh my god. Can I just, like, gouge my eyes out? No, I do have some stuff in my eye, hold on. Okay, so... something funny to lighten up the mood, and so I don't hang myself or drink bleach. I thought I would make a video, like, blur this one out that I just watched and put it on the screen. Half of the screen would be that, and the other half would be me doing exactly what she does in her video. Just to show you how good I am at, like, copying movements and stuff. Like, you know, treat it like choreography. Choreography? Oh my god. I think it's choreography. Oh my god. But you get what I'm saying, like, choreograph the whole dance that she does. You know, she's going back and forth, she moves down the camera a little bit. She does some, like, weird stuff. She's snapping, going doo doo doo. I want to make that a performance. And it's something I would do, but I don't think I'm going to do it because, you know, I'm not that confident that I will, you know, go around and dance. I'm confident enough to do it, but I'm not that happy with, like, the shape of my body right now. Like I'm not fit. I'm not as bold as she is. So, kudos to her for having the guts to put that online. I don't think she expected 500,000 people to view it, but that's what you got now. There's like 500,000 views on this porn video, and it's linked by a bunch of websites, the blog websites. It wasn't as bad as 2 Girls 1 Cup, but it was still worth a reaction video. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for that next video where I watch another one of these porn videos. Alright guys, that just about does it for this video. Thank you so much for joining us. I had a lot of fun making this video, as sarcastic as that might sound. It was a walk through paradise. It was just the video I've been longing to make for months. No, it wasn't that good. It was, I mean, that porn video was pretty tough to watch, but I'm gonna try to get that out of my head, or hang myself. I think those are the only 2 options. But anyways, thank you for joining the channel. Thanks for being here, and yeah, sharing the videos, that helps a lot. If you want to see more of this, I think by the time this goes up, we're gonna reach 800 subscribers. So congratulations to all of us. This is our channel. So that's really fun. I know a lot of people are enjoying watching the subscriber numbers grow, and I'm enjoying it. But more than that, I'm enjoying the comments section. Every video I upload now actually gets comments. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, I'm on those. You can find me on there. Just /rubberdorky if you want to find me. And there are a couple alternative links down below that you might be a little confused by. So there's one called VIDME, which is an alternative to YouTube. So, you know, all my videos go up on there as well. So if you're like one of those people that's thinking, oh, my YouTuber channels that I like are going to VIDME, I'm gonna follow them. Well, I'm one of them. I'm also going over there. I don't know how successful it's gonna be over there, but there's a channel. Another link that you might notice is Patreon. There's a Patreon page for the channel, and most people know what it is by this point, but you know, it's a great site for supporting creators And not just YouTubers, but creators that are making YouTube videos, but also stand-up comedy, comic book artists, musicians, story writers, short story people, maybe even people writing books, I don't know. Patreon is a great website for that. It's great for supporting people that you like financially. You can give $1 a month, and that's like $12 a year to your favorite creators. Obviously, you don't have to do that. I think anytime I talk about Patreon, I also need to note all of these videos are going to be going up for free. You don't have to pay for them. You don't have to be one of the donators. The donators are getting other incentives like Skype group chat, being invited to live streams, other stuff like that. Probably discounts on merchandise down the line if that ever happens. But again, you don't have to donate. These videos will be totally available forever, no matter how bad the YouTube ad situation gets, which, by the way, in the past week it got really bad. And for up until this week, I was thinking, oh, well, it's worse for me now, but it's not as bad as it could be. Then my ads just plummeted. I'm making way less. Like, the ad boycott happened, I was making less, maybe like 80% of what I was making. That lasted 2 weeks, and then like this week, I'm making 20, maybe 10% of that 80% like clump. So it's probably not going to get fixed. So I'm trying to say, I will make YouTube videos whether that is bad or not. I'm going to plug my Patreon sometimes. I hope that's a good trade-off. Might even take ads off at some point. We'll see. That's about it. Links down in the description. There will be a much more articulated list of all the things that I just listed off. So yeah, I hope you enjoy all that. And there'll be a lot more stuff for you guys to enjoy down the line. Thank you so much for joining the channel. I look forward to seeing you soon. As always, dork it up.